Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please ensure to like, share, and subscribe. And also click the bell notification in the top right-hand corner to be made aware anytime I upload tutorials or videos to YouTube. All right, let's craft together. Hey guys, today I am going to be showing you how to use CF Spark to attempt to get some really creative vector graphic type images. And I'm going to show you how to use it in conjunction with ChatGPT. All right. So when you need a little bit of help with your prompts in CF Spark, we're going to be using ChatGPT to kind of give us some prompts to put into CF Spark to get that creative AI image. Okay. Before we get started, I just want to tell you, for those of you that don't have a Creative Fabrica account, right now, guys, I highly recommend, excuse me, that you create or purchase you a monthly or yearly membership from Creative Fabrica because it allows you guys to have access to all of these fonts. Also, CF Spark, this is where you can go in and create your AI digital images. And CF Spark comes along with the membership now, so it's not an additional charge. And then you also get all of these graphics, and they have lots of freebies out here as well. All right. I call this my one-stop shop, guys. I use it, and it keeps me from having to go look on Etsy or just Google to see what I can find. I'm guaranteed to find something that I can use on my projects here in Creative Fabrica. I will link my affiliate code in the description of this video tutorial if you would like to get a monthly or yearly subscription. Again, I highly recommend the yearly because it's one and done. You can pay for it one time and be done with it, guys, and have all of this access, for the remaining, for a year. All right, that being said, today our focus is on CF Spark. So we're going to click here on CF Spark, and then we're going to go to Create Art. All right. So this is where you would come in and you would type in your prompt of what you would want to see. All right. So what I'm going to do is I want ChatGPT to give me some prompts that I can use in CF Spark. All right. So I'm going to go over to ChatGPT. And with ChatGPT, guys, I'm going to just start a new chat here so it'll be easy for you. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to copy this because this is the prompt that I was working with. And so we're just going to come down this new chat where it says send a message, and I'm going to type this in. Actually, I'm going to paste it in to, save some time. So what I'm asking ChatGPT to do is I'm asking it to please create 10 prompts for me to use to create cool and creative t-shirt designs. Cool hip hop cats or dogs with vibrant colors as vector graphics. All right. And then I'm telling it to please start each prompt with /imagine. Now, if you want to do this in Discord, guys, you do have to, or highly recommend that you enter this just like that because it keeps you from having to do /imagine every time you get ready to enter your prompt. Okay. Now, for CF Spark, that won't work. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out because we're going to be using CF Spark. Now, when you are asking ChatGPT to do something for you, you want to make sure that if you're going to enter, that you hit the shift and the enter key together on your keyboard and not just enter by itself. If you hit enter, it's going to automatically start generating the prompts for you, and we don't want that. So this is where I could type another line. So I have, please include a white background in each prompt. Please do not include any punctuation at the end of the prompt. And I'm going to say, please um, alternate color, alternate between dog or cat in each prompt, something like that. All right. So I don't want it to have a dog and a cat. I want either or. All right. So that is my prompt because I'm using CF Spark. If I was using Discord, Midjourney's Discord server, then I would make sure I had the, please to include the / imagine in every prompt. Okay. But we're using CF Spark, so we don't want to have to take that out. All right. Or you could enter that and just make sure you remove it when you go to CF Spark, whatever works for you. And then to start this in ChatGPT, we're going to go ahead and click on send message. And now ChatGPT is doing the work for us. All right. So I'm going to take and I'm going to copy that very first prompt. And then I'm going to go over to CF Spark. And in my prompt box, I'm just going to paste that. So I have hip hop cat with shades and a bone box surrounded by neon graffiti. For my aspect ratio, guys, I like to use the 4:5 portrait. You can play around with these based on what your needs are, but I like to go with this one. And then I'm going to click on the green ignite, and it's going to start generating my 4 images here at the bottom. So let's see what we get. All right, so this is what we got. Wait a minute. I could have swore I just saw that design a minute ago. Let me hit ignite again. I don't think it took. There we go. Because I know I saw this earlier. All right, so this is what we got in CF Spark. We got a little cool cat, got a little boom box, and this is the cat. It looks like the boom box is behind him. But you would click on this pencil here to enlarge your image to kind of look at it to see if that's something that you want. I have these designs like this, guys, because these would be something cute that I would put on a t-shirt and call it my own, more like the vector graphics. All right. And then if you like it, guys, you can publish it and hide the prompt, and that way others won't have access to your prompt. You can also generate a private download, whichever works for you. But if you want others to be able to see your work, then all you would do is just click on publish. All right. If you don't want others to be able to see, you want them to be able to see your work, but not the prompt that you use, then you would click publish and hide prompt. All right. So just depends on what your needs are. And then we have these cool cats here. That one's kind of cute. I would have liked these to be more in the kind of cartoonish kind of look, but these look more realistic to me, so I probably wouldn't use those. All right. And then you can ignite this as many times as you like, guys. Now, what I like to tell people to keep from having a slew of images out here that if you don't like, you don't want to use, once you have published these guys, you can remove this prompt and you still have access to it because it's going to be tied to your image. All right. So you don't have to keep all these images out here. I need to come out here and clean up my CF Spark a bit because I haven't been in it for a while. But look at these nice images that we got here. All right, so again, you can click on publish. If you want others to have access to your prompt, you can publish and hide your prompt, or you can create private download, whatever works for you. Now that one's pretty cool. All right. All right, so I'm going to show you here in just a moment what that's going to look like after it finishes. But you don't have to wait. You can go on to the next one. Funky dog breakdancing in a graffiti-filled urban setting. So we're going to see what we get. So we're just going to copy over that and ignite. All right. So here we have that image that we published. You can go to My Creations here on the left, and you're going to see your image out there, and it's taking a minute here. So let's go back. All right, so let's go back to my creations. There we go. All right, so you can see, guys, I'm going to now go in and I am going to close this and that, and I'm going to go back to CF Spark, and I'm going to remove this prompt. All right, and it says your prompt will be removed from this overview. All published creations will stay available through my creations. So we're going to say yes, remove. And then if you like anything here, you can publish those as well. So we're just going to click on publish. I think I did that already. You see where my mind is? Oh, this one is pretty cool. Little dog with the graffiti type stuff in the background. All right, so that one gave us a dog. Now, I'm not feeling this one as much because we have more of a realistic looking dog here. I want more of a cartoonish looking look, but you can also make sure you include that in your prompt, cartoon, hyper realistic, type things like that. But when I go to my creation, guys, you saw me delete that prompt from there. When I go to my creations, I still have access to that prompt. So I can either open this prompt in CF Spark or I can copy the prompt and then paste it into CF Spark. So if I click this option, it automatically puts that prompt in there for me and I just hit ignite. So you don't lose the prompt, guys. If you saved or published that image, you don't lose the prompt even though you remove it from here. And that's just so that you don't end up with a bunch of graphics like you see here, because it's really no need for it, especially if you um, just to keep things pretty clean. All right. All right, so let's do another one. We're going to see what we get here. Streetwise cat DJ spinning vinyl records using or records under city lights. So let's see what we get here. So we're going to paste that in. And I have it on the 4 to 5 portrait and ignite. Now, sometimes it's really quick, sometimes it's not so quick. With CF Spark, guys, they give you speed credits. So you can see I have 6,732 speed credits. So every time you go in and you create or generate your prompts, it's going to pull from your speed credits. You can also purchase additional credits here if you need to. All right, so this one is pretty cool. Face is a little distorted, but you could always use Photoshop or PicMonkey, any type of editing software where you can kind of clean it up a little bit. But out of those, I probably go with Image 3. This one is kind of cool as well, but not that cartoonish look that I'm looking for. All right, so like I said, you could always go back to ChatGPT and we could say, please include cartoon and hyper, oops, didn't do that right. Please include cartoon and hyper realistic in each. And this is just going to continue to build on to the 10 prompts based off the feedback you've already asked for. All right. So we're going to put that. And now you can see that it added the um, hyper realistic in there, cartoon and hyper realistic in there for us, and it gave us 10 again. So we're going to say create a cartoon style hip hop cat with shades and a boombox surrounded by hyper realistic, none graffiti. This one got design a funky dog breakdancing in a graffiti-filled urban setting, blending cartoon and hyper-realistic elements seamlessly. Let's see what that one looks like. Sounds interesting. So we're gonna go back to CF Spark, and we have it on the 4 to 5 portrait. All right, so let's take a look. That one's kind of funky. Gave him like a black mark around his eye. I don't know. I don't know. The face is off on that one. But the purpose here, guys, is just to show you how you can use CF Spark and ChatGPT in conjunction with one another. Now, you can continue to add on, even though you typed or you pasted that prompt in here. You could go in here and you can continue to add on what you would like to see. Hip hop cat with shades in a boombox. That was not the last one we did. Design a funky dog breakdancing in a graffiti-filled urban setting, blending. We're gonna say cartoon, take blending out. We'll say cartoon, um, hyper realistic. So you can play around with these once you get, a start. Hyper realistic, we'll leave that. You can add 3D, animation, whatever you want with a white background. Okay. And then ignite. Let's see what we get. And I didn't like any of these, so I'm just going to click remove and get rid of it. I think the graffiti is really because, CF Spark, most of the AIs, a lot of them don't do text very well. So let's take out design a funky dog breakdancing in a urban setting. We'll leave it like that and see what we get. I think the graffiti is like throwing me off because it's all over the place. I don't know what that is. All right, let's go one more time. Design a funky dog breakdancing. And we'll say cartoon, hyper realistic. Let's see what we get with that. All right, he's breakdancing for sure. All right. So again, guys, you can play around with ChatGPT to, you know, I'm just using some really funky terms out here. One of the things I find that CF Spark is better for like, you know, vector graphic type images, sceneries, creating sceneries, animals, things like that. Um, it's a little bit wonky when it gets into photographic pictures of people. All right. So you have to get really, really creative to get those images to come out nice. But look at this one. This one is really, really cute. And I'm going to publish that one because I like it and it looks funky. And I can imagine that being put on to a t-shirt. Now this one, maybe I could have seen it, but them eyes are killing me. All right, so I don't like that one. But again, remember, once you publish it, you can delete this from here by removing the prompt. You don't really need it. I'm not going to use any of these, so I'm just going to get rid of it and any of these. So again, I'm going to get rid of it. But again, keep in mind, guys, as you are generating these, you're taking away from your speed credits. You can see my speed credits are now at 67.27. So just keep that in mind. And let's ignite again because you don't have to wait until this one creates. You can start generating your next 4 images. So we're going to see what we get this time. And that one's pretty cool. Little dog look like he's DJing. And this one, pretty cool. All right, so when you publish these guys, I'm going to show you here. I like that one. And I like this one. Let's take a look at this one. Could, but no. And while we're waiting, let's grab another one. And we'll just take and paste that right on in. Because again, you don't have to wait. So we got create a DJ dog. I'm just going to take out in a cartoon style and just say cartoon. Because sometimes in CF Spark, less is better. Scratching vinyl with hyper-realistic details and the cityscape behind him. Let's add vibrant colors. And ignite. Let's see what we get. All right, so we got that one published. We can remove this prompt. No need to keep it there. I'm just going to clean house a little bit. And I want to publish this one. This one was one I did earlier. And I did this one earlier with the prompt as well from ChatGPT. Oh, getting a little bit better, a little bit better. So for me, guys, it's all about individuality, standing out from the crowd, not creating stuff that everybody else is doing, staying away from things that can get you in trouble with copyright infringement. So this is a way for you to come out, get creative in CF Spark, use ChatGPT to help you to create those prompts so that you're not sitting there trying to say, well, what should I say next? Like I said, in ChatGPT, guys, you can get as creative with the prompt as you like. Um, we can take this and we can make sure that we, have all those elements that I said. Please include a white background in each prompt. Please do not include any punctuation. Please alternate between dog or cat. Um, oops, I did just what I'm tell you guys not to do. You're going to hit Shift Enter so you can add another line, and I'm going to say, please include cartoon and hyper realistic in each prompt. All right. If you wanted to have a style or something like that, you can also put that in here. That works more so with Discord, but we're going to go ahead and see what we get. So we've added all those elements now for a white background and also to include hyper realistic and cartoons so that we don't have to type those things out. So you can see it did that. So create a hyper realistic urban cat with bling and a microphone performing amidst cartoon style splashes of color. That sounds interesting. Let's see what we get in CF Spark. I'm going to paste that in and ignite. I'm going to go in and remove these prompts. Now, if you want to go ahead and reuse these prompts, guys, you can just click use again. You don't have to go back up to the top. You can just click use again from here and it'll create 4 new images. Since I've already worked with it, I'm playing around with the different prompts in here. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. And oh my God, look at that, guys. That is cute. Now, if it would have had the little legs behind or the tail showing or something, I probably would have really been feeling that one. Look at this one. Super cute. I don't know. That one I'm torn, not really feeling it, or that one. All right. But this one I'm gonna go ahead and publish. And I don't know, I may find a use for that. Now, again, everything that I'm publishing, guys, is going to be under my creations. If I want to publish it, but I don't want others to be able to see it, then I can create a private download. And all I would do is here, I would click on generate private download. Now this would be in my private downloads, but others will not be able to see it. If you just publish it or publish it to hide your prompt, then others will have access to it. So in CF Spark, guys, you can go to your community feed, and this is where you're going to be able to see everybody else's work. Okay, so you can see what other people are doing. Some people will have their prompts where you can see them and you can use those prompts. You can open to create a page with this prompt, or you can copy the prompt and then paste it in. You know, this one is pretty. So when you see some out here that are photographic of people, you know, you can try to use those. I'm going to say open or create a page with this prompt. And it's going to, it should have put that prompt in there. Let me make sure I did it right, because again, I have not been using CF Spark a whole lot lately. All right, so open, create page with this prompt. So that's what I did. Yeah, it's not working. So what I'm going to do, close out some of these extra windows. I'm going to go back to community feed, and I'm just going to copy the prompt. And then I will paste it in myself since it did not do. So I'm going to go back to create art, and then I'm just going to paste that prompt in. Now, one of the things you want to take into consideration is that AI art does not recreate the same image twice. So I'm not going to get the same image that that person had. I'm going to get something similar. So let's see what we get. And that's the unique thing about CF Spark is that, or any AI software, is you're not getting this very same image everybody else has. I don't know if this is a word, fantasticata. I don't know what, I don't, uh, I don't know about that. Um, we're gonna leave that and voila. Okay, so here's our images. All right. Um, you would have to play around with some software to kind of fix those fingers, because one of the things I noticed about CF Spark, it doesn't do very well, like I said, with photographic images like this, and fingers and body parts. Your arms and legs might be a little wonky. Okay, so you can kind of see for yourself. See how that looks like an extra hand or something in there. And normally what I would tell you is to make this your own. So we got exquisite, whimsical, medieval French girl, March 1488. I don't know what was going on in 1488. I really don't. So I'm gonna take that out and just leave it at exquisite, whimsical, medieval French girl. All right. And then we'll say in the style of Sandra Nardini, blah, 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 blah. All right, and we're going to ignite. Ignite. You could also take this prompt, guys, put it into ChatGPT and see what you get in ChatGPT. Now, look at that. That's pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and publish that one. And that one's pretty cool. I don't like how it chopped off the top of the head on that one. I don't know if her hair is coming over or she's holding some weave in front of her. I don't know what's going on, but and the fingers look kind of funky. I could kind of fix those fingers. I'm going to go ahead and take that one. Okay, pretty cool. Just by doing a couple of changes, guys. We took out the March of 1488. We didn't want that in there. Um, and then you can play around with, so they have art by Art Jim Lau and Wylop or WLOP. I don't know how you pronounce that. Cameo portrait, exquisite, amazing, fantastic, sweet face, young Sophia Loren. So they actually used a person's reference. All right. And you can do the same thing. You can use artists, styles, or, people. I don't know if, let's see. I want to type in sweet young face. Let's go Beyonce. Let's see what they would think Beyonce would have looked like back in the medieval times. Hey, stranger things have happened, right? All right. But let's see what we get. Hey, there you go. All the single ladies. Oh, let me stop. All right, so pretty cool, guys. So that's CF Spark pretty much in a nutshell, guys. Really does look like Beyonce. And how you can use it in conjunction with CF Spark. Now, not CF Spark, but with ChatGPT. Now, you can easily we're going to take this right here. We're going to copy it. We're going to go over to ChatGPT and well, I'm going to go back. I'm going to tell ChatGPT to use that prompt. So we're going to say, please create 10 prompts for me. I'm just going to take that. I like to do a lot of copying and pasting, guys, because it saves me time on texting. So we're going to say, please create 10 generative prompts for me. And then we're going to enter. And ChatGPT is going to say, okay, and it's going to start creating those prompts for you. All right. But we can tell it to use that prompt. And we're going to use this one right here. All right. So we're going to say, bada boom. And I'm going to take this. And bada bang. All right. So please create 10 generative prompts for me. And shift enter. Or maybe we'll want to say using exquisite, whimsical, blah 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 blah. We'll just leave it at that and let it go. All right, so it's given us 10 prompts. And we don't have to wait until it finishes. And we can go back to CF Spark and paste it. All right, let's see what we get. But this is where, guys, you're taking a prompt that you found in the community feed and you're making it your own. So that one is pretty. This one I would probably taking kind of, the face is not working for me. All right, so we have that one. Let's go back and see what we get. Now, you guys know I like to create a lot of African American art, so we're going to have ChatGPT to include African American in here, and we'll see what we get. But just think about how ChatGPT is taking out the guesswork for you. All you got to do is to tell it to create something for you, include your particulars of what you want to see, and, you know, you're good. You're Gucci. I like that one. So here again, look at the fingers. So not a deal breaker. You have all kinds of software out there where you can work on that. I don't like this one because it chopped her head off. And a lot of times when you get this, it's because it's nude or something like that, so don't sit and wait for that to come through. But let's go back. And this time we're going to say, we're going to take this and we're going to say, bam, please create. For me using blah, 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 blah. And this time we're going to say, in the face, sweet young face. That's what we're going to say. Sweet young face. Uh, and I'm not even going to say sweet young face. I'm going to say in the likeness of, who do we want to say? Um, let's go with uh Oprah Winfrey. That's fun. Yeah, let's do that. And let's see what we get. All right, so we're going to go down here. And we got our 10. And let's see what Oprah is going to look like. Guys, we'll take the first one. Go to CF Spark. We're going to paste that prompt. There we go. There you go. Oprah Winfrey. I don't know what's going on with this one. I I don't know. It looked like Oprah Winfrey, but then it looks like I can't think of the lady's name. That other actress growing out the top of her head. But here you have one. Hands a little rough for me, but the top part of the face works for me. And I don't know what's going on with those. All right. But guys, that's it. I just wanted to show you how you can use CF Spark and ChatGPT together to try to get better images within your Sea of Spark. Again, if you do not have Creative Fabrica, I'm going to link my affiliate code in the description of this video tutorial. And all you have to do is to click on that to get started with a yearly or monthly subscription. Again, do not forget that in Creative Fabrica, guys, you have all of these fonts and graphics that you have access to. In addition, they have classes out here, needlework, um, 3D projects, guys. The holidays are coming. So just think about how you can go out here. And if you have a membership, you have access to the majority of this stuff, guys, for free that you can actually create. And like this witch's hat and the 3D SVG, it'll show you exactly how to make this particular hat. All right. And the good thing about this is some of them come with videos, guys. Some of them have videos out here. So if you're a visual person, that need that step by step, some of these 3D projects, they do have video tutorials along with them, but they tell you exactly what you're going to get out here. You can follow the designers to make it easy for you. If you would like to follow me on Sea of Spark, I'm going to show you my page here. If you would like to follow me on CF Spark, here I am, Doris Edwards, and I'll link my page as well so you can find me easily out here. But I have created over 15,000 images in CF Spark, guys. Today, I just wanted to follow to talk about CF Spark, but I will continue, and you can also check my YouTube channel to see all the different things that you can actually do out here. I've created 3D projects from Creative Fabrica, so check out some of my previous YouTube videos. But I do have things out there on CF Spark. And you can see where I have even walked through the process of creating people. But like I said, it takes a little work. All right, it does take a little bit of work. All right, guys, that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. You guys, if you have any questions or comments, just chime in the comments to let me know. If you found anything beneficial, guys, please like, and leave comments for me. If you're seeing me for the first time and you like my method of teaching, then please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. But again, this is Creative Fabrica using CF Spark and also ChatGPT to help you take out that guesswork. You want to think about it as like GPT as like an assistant, right? And you're telling your assistant what you would like it to do for you. All right. So stay tuned. I'm going to be showing you how to use ChatGPT along with the Discord server for Mid Journey. So that should be interesting. And we'll use some of the same prompts that we've used from CF Spark, but we'll just include that / imagine. So stay tuned for that so we can make it easy on ourselves, guys. We got Chat GPT to take out the guesswork. We don't have to sit and try to come up with all these prompts. We can let Chat GPT do the work for us. All right. All right, guys, that's it. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. And you guys know my motto is each one reach one so that each one can teach one. And you guys have an amazing day.